Thank you so much for joining us. There are a lot of talks about rising geoeconomic fragmentation. What is your view on how the Asian economy can remain interconnected, open, and robust economy going forward?
Yeah, we have such framework like APEC or RCEP, so that would make some contribution to keeping the Asian countries more united and more integrated. But at the same time, I think this super globalization, so excessive globalization, in other words, may make some people feel they are behind. So rich people become richer because of access to technologies and globalizations. But many people, ordinary people, especially in the developed countries, don't benefit as much. So there can be some adjustment for workers. We shouldn't be too protectionistic, but super globalization is not always good for all people, all population in countries. And also there can be element of economic securities. But at the same time, once again, it's very important to make efforts to keep the open liberal trade and the investment and finance as much as possible.
Do you think Asian countries should seek more regionalization instead of globalization?
Yeah, regionalization is important, and we should strengthen the trading between Asian countries. Already ASEAN is very important trade partner for China, and for ASEAN, China is very important trading partner. Of course, Japan has been important trading partner for China. When China started reform and opening up, Japan was the most important export market for China. So we have been always close, and we should keep it. But at the same time, the trade with the countries beyond Asia, like America or Europe, those are also very important. So I don't think it's good idea to specifically target regional kind of integrations rather than globalizations. It's okay to enhance regional trading, but we shouldn't make it a kind of block. So it's better to have engagement with other regions also.
So when you were the president of the Asian Development Bank, you actually helped the AIIB to get off ground. What is your view on the emergence of these new institutions, which is designed to cater to the needs of the developing countries, such as the AIIB and the New Development Bank, on the global financial architecture?
It was several years ago. I was ADB president until 2020 January, just before the COVID started. So during my time as a presidency of the ADB, there were new banks like AIIB, as you said, and also the new bank, which was the BRIC bank, the Brazil, Russia, and China and India. So it's nice to have these new institutions because it can support the financing of development of countries. But because they are new, they need some expertise and knowledge about how to manage them. So ADB was established in 1966, and China was a member from 1986. So ADB has a long history of the supporting Asian countries. So it's nice, but it should be those new institutions are also managed well, so that they can support projects which are economically productive, economically viable. So otherwise, if they lend money easily, the project don't make money. So it would make borrowers difficult positions to repay.
Let's talk about China's economy, a key national conference on financial industry which took place once every 5 years. What is your view on the prioritized matters?
Yeah, so financial sectors of China has been strengthened for many years, and it is now regarded a very strong sectors in the world standard, and regulation and supervision is strong. And they have kept opening and reforming financial sector, especially the opening by expanding ownership of foreigners. So it has made progress, but at this moment, the financial sectors also faced with the challenges from real estate kind of issues. So overall, the financial sector of China has made a progress, but at this moment they face challenges, and how to solve these issues in a very positive way. I think that should be discussed also, not just about long-term reforming, but also regarding how to address, tackle coming the difficulties of real estate issues. Mm-hmm. In the financial sectors, I think it's very important to keep the sufficient capital to support the real sector, and also to overcome any difficulties coming from real estate sectors. But at the same time, about China overall, I think China has had a miraculous growth for years. Since the 1978, it kept a very high growth, and then even after global financial crisis of 2008, China kept a very solid growth. So for China, I think what is important is to keep open trade and investment regime, and to have good favorable relations with the trading partners, and to secure the safe and conducive environment for the private sectors and foreign business and others to continue growth.
Mm-hmm. Well, digital cooperation is also key to regional economic growth, and we're harnessing the potential of more digital economic cooperation. What is your outlook on Asia economy as a whole, and what factors are shaping its outlook?
I have a very strong optimistic view about the future of Asian economies. As far as they can keep the open trade and investment system, they can coordinate well in the you said data and so on, and they can keep friendly relations. Sometimes we have problems, frictions, but we should manage it. My feeling is that we cannot totally solve the issues between countries. There are differences of opinions, but how to manage the good relations between countries is a key to sustainable growth.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you very much.